Hello all, my name is Adonis and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a love coming spread for all of my Gemini out there for the week of February 10th into the 16th. So let's get after it. Okay. Sun, rising Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, rising Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, rising Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, rising Venus, and Jupiter. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me cards that I need to see. What kind of love or energy is coming towards my Gemini during the week of February 10th into the 16th. Okay, that feels great. Okay, so here we go. Here we have an individual here. We got the Hermit card. Someone has been doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of self-reflecting, if you will, a lot of the internal work that anybody actually that's really serious about long-term commitment and relationships, and the understanding that relationships are hard work and take time. This is the type of thing that anyone that's in that type of mindset would do with themselves. Do a lot of self-examination, a lot of soul searching, realizing that there's give and takes, and that they themselves are not perfect, nor are you, but this person is willing to put the work in and the time and to kind of make the improvements internally that they need to make in order to really form those connective bonds with individuals to make a relationship last. That's what this person is doing. This individual also, we have an individual here, we have Nine of Pentacles. So this is an individual also that has somewhat of a charitable soul, okay? Possibly even an individual that's socially conscious of when it comes to certain issues. A person, again, gives to the homeless, goes to food, volunteers at like food banks, things of that nature. So this is a person that's has a very charitable nature about them, okay? Very generous soul. So they have a really good heart, in other words, okay? And a socially conscious individual as well. Also, being around you makes them happy. They have a certain radiant quality about them, about their personality, how they carry themselves, the conversations that they have. And so, this is a person, all intents and purposes, we have a fire sign individual here, Queen of Wands. Again, an Aries, a Leo, Sagittarius. This is an individual that kind of radiates warm, vibrating energy from them. That's what this individual is doing. Also, they have the ability to draw in warm, radiating energy. They have the ability to draw those type of things to them as well. Okay? So that pretty much identifies this person in a nutshell. This is what kind of individual and the qualities that this person has. Okay, so we also have, in addition to that, we have another fire sign individual, Knight of Wands. This is an individual that's pretty much moving towards their passions, which would be you. There's a certain amount of sexual energy, chemistry, if you will, that this person has with you. So there is some type of sexual chemistry that they do have with you. But with that being said, they are taking a leap of faith towards their passions, into pursuing a relationship with you. So there's a certain amount of risk, at least in their mind, that they're taking, but they're willing to take to pretty much to get you to notice them. All right, and they've put it out there, and at this point they're just kind of waiting for their ships to come in with the Three of Wands. So they're waiting to see what comes over that horizon, if it's going to be something favorable towards them or maybe not. But just nonetheless, they're kind of putting it out there and they're waiting now. With that being said, what I find interesting here is we have the Moon card here about that individual. There's something that's deceptive about them. Now, to me, that represents an individual that The real deceptive quality that this person most likely is manifesting here is the fact that they are not being quite genuine about the fact that they are available. Most likely, that's most likely the scenario that's going on here. This is probably an individual possibly attached to someone else, um, or attached to a few someone else's, and they're representing themselves as someone that is available and someone that can be available for a committed long-term relationship. This is more of an individual that, to be honest with you, and if they're not um, um, in a relationship with someone, this is a type of individual that does quite a bit of dating around. So with them, they don't really form any kind of deep connections with people. It's more of a surface thing, more of a transactional type of thing. And so, um, it for them mainly is I mean, to put it in layman's terms, it's pretty much kind of like a sex type thing. And so that's what's going on with them. And then finally, we have this water sign individual here, okay? Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And this person is a little bit older individual here. That's kind of very courteous, very generous, with their time and their energy, as well as wanting to be that wanting it to be that stabilizing factor in your life here. Because I said before, this person is a little bit older. Okay. Now, with that being said, all right, what we're going to do here is we're going to see what kind of strengths. What kind of strengths are you dealing with? What kind of strengths are you dealing with here? What kind of strengths are you dealing with here? What kind of strengths are you dealing with? What kind of strengths are my Gemini dealing with here? One more shuffle. Okay, one more shuffle here. Okay, here we go. Remember, these are all your strengths here. All right, so right from the beginning, you are looking for something traditional, something long-term, some sort of commitment, something stable, something traditional in the traditional sense of the word. Not so much maybe traditional in terms of something old-fashioned, but traditional in sense of terms of something that is going to be like a long-term, lasting, a commitment type of relationship. Okay, possibly even marriage in the future. So that's what this represents here. Now, also, you are willing to be single, okay, because you're happy in your own skin. You're comfortable keeping company by yourself if need be. So you're solidly happy with yourself. However, again, you will be single until you find an individual where you find that commonality with the ability to grow with that person into a fruitful, nurturing relationship. Now, you also six of wands here. You're looking for a recognized victory. That recognized victory comes in the form of someone who is not afraid to show affection in public, if you will. If an individual doesn't mind holding hands, putting their arm around each other in public, show signs of affection out in public, kissing each other in public, meeting each other's families, if you will. So you're looking, again, these are your strengths. You're looking for an individual that, and you will do this as well. Looking for an individual that, again, does not have a hard time with saying, in other words, saying I love you out in public, in front of people, in front of, if it's a guy standing in front of the guys, if it's a girl standing in front of the girls, someone that's just open, truthful, and honest about their affections towards you. And that's what you're looking for. Also, here we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, Knight of Cups energy here. And that is, you're looking for an individual that's somewhat good-looking individual, good-looking inside and outside, because beauty is only skin deep. Okay, so someone has a sense of attractiveness on the inside as well as the outside. Someone has a bit of a gallivanting type of energy, dominating, daring, dashing, that sort of thing. In other words, has a little bit of swag to them, just a little bit of swag to them, if you will. Someone that is not afraid. Also, you're looking for a situation where you got Eight of Wands. There's a lot of messages and energy that's being exchanged here. So, in other words, an individual that's not afraid to communicate. Okay, and this could even be across social media as well: Facebook, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever it may be. A person that and also you're not afraid to reach out and communicate with people via these social media platforms as well, to try to see if you can form those that connectivity to that individual via these social media. So you're open to finding a romantic connection with anyone anywhere. Even social media, if need be, to really form those connections. Also, we got the Hanged Man here. Now, this is, again, these are your strengths. This is a situation where you're not afraid to completely slow down, or even in some circumstances completely stop a situation that seems to be headed in the wrong direction. So you'll just completely halt a situation. If it's, if things kind of start going south a little bit, you'll just kind of halt it, kind of back it up, rethink it. If you still want to go forward, you're not afraid to start to back up. But if you just want to completely stop it, you are not afraid to put that action into words. You will also you'll verbalize that as well. Okay, so you'll just kind of this is not one of them type of things where you'll just kind of fade to the back and you'll just stop, and then there'll be this big mystery, like what exactly happened here. You'll pretty much, verbalize to the individual, well, I just think that we need to spend some time apart, or, you just won't, again, you won't just disappear, but you will let them know that things are kind of, there's some distance that you need. In addition here, you use your intuition quite a bit. Okay, you use your intuition quite a bit on when it comes, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. Okay. If you kind of get this sense that maybe there's not everything is really in sync here, if your intuition is telling that, then you have a tendency 9 times out of 10 you'll follow your intuition. Okay. Also, you're looking for an opportunity, something, something that is tangible, a tangible opportunity here. So something that you can feel, that you can feel, that you can see, that is obvious. Again, that's why we have the Six of Wands here as far as a recognized victory goes. Okay, something that people can see, something that you can see, something you're aware of. That's something that is transcendental. Just not something that is something in name only, but also can be easily seen by everyone. Okay, including yourself. Finally, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, what's interesting about that particular energy is this. The Knights of Pentacles are very strategic. So you can even say methodical, strategic, interchangeable terms, practically meaning the same thing. But Knight of Pentacles are very strategic also. Okay. Also, in being strategic, sometimes things may come off being a little bit on the slow side, maybe. Okay. And that's only because they take their time, very observant, very strategic with how they approach a situation. That's pretty much how you are. Because again, you're again, if you're not afraid to be single. So, and again, you're looking for that recognized victory. So you're going to take your time. Again, that's why I said you're not afraid to put the brakes on. So you're going to take your time to really get to know the person, find out their likes, their dislikes, really get a vibe, a feel for the individual, if you will. See if there's really some connectivity there. If there's really any room to grow in this relationship. Okay, if this is someone that intends to stick around for a while, if this is someone that's looking for a sense of here today, going tomorrow. What's this person's future plans look like? Does it feel like that I'm part of this person's future plans? Things of that nature. You're going to take your time here. Is basically what I'm trying to say here. And this is seen as a strength, okay? You really want to get to know who you're dealing with here. There's not going to be any kind of like, even if there is a sense of love at first sight here, you're still going to put this person through the process to make sure that, and your intuition may be popping, okay? So you'll feel that. But you're still going to kind of make them kind of go through the process just to be on the safe side, all right? So with that being said, let's see what types of things from your past that could possibly affect the outcome of this situation here. What types of things from your past could possibly affect the outcome of this situation? What types of things from your past could possibly affect the outcome of the situation here? Okay, here we go. Okay, so, as I said before, you will look for romantic connections online, wherever, even if it means at your place of work, Three of Pentacles. In the past, again, that may have been a bridge too far because you don't want that any kind of romantic feelings or to kind of complicate things at the place where you work. Sometimes romantic interludes can kind of interfere with the place, especially when you're dealing with finances, your way of life, so forth, so on. You're finding how you take care of yourself. However, you're not opposed to doing that now, so you feel as though you can handle that at this point. Also, Ace of Wands. Being sexually attracted to an individual is a plus. Okay, you don't only want this individual to stimulate your mind, but also your body as well. So that to have a certain amount of sexual chemistry with an individual. Again, not meaning that is the that may not be the only thing. And again, with this being said, also inversely, it could be in a situation where sex was just, maybe the primary reason why you would really care about a particular situation. Now, sex is still important, but it's not the primary here, okay? That comes with wisdom, that comes with experience. Sometimes it comes with age, sometimes, okay? It comes with age, it comes with experience. It comes with really, knowing what you need in your life, those things that are going to complete you, okay? But sex is definitely a part of the equation, but it's not the main component of the equation, in other words, okay? So there has to be a lot more. But sex is having sexual chemistry is definitely something that is important. And finally, Six of Swords, moving into calmer, more of a tranquil situation. In the past, things were kind of crazy, always kind of stirred up. Again, now you're at a point in life where you want things to kind of slow down, be a little bit more calmer, a little bit more tranquil, if you will. So, again, these are all aspects that come along with finding a person of substance, really wanting to kind of settle down, if you will. So, with that being said, let's see what additional information the Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down. What additional information the Spirit wants to give before I shut this thing down? What additional information does the Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down here? Okay, here we go. Okay, so revolution. That means things have come full circle. Again, this is, Spirit's trying to say is that, things have come full circle for you. You have, in other words, you've experienced a lot. You've been through a lot. Now it's time that you take those experiences and those things that you learned about yourself, about what you want, you don't want, and it's time really you kind of put them into practice. Things have come full circle now. You've experienced quite a bit, and now is the time for you, now that you're in a comfortable place now, that you can pretty much put those feelers out there and be assured that you kind of have a sense of confidence, like what you know what you know what you want, you know what you don't want. And now would be the time to really do that. Also, there's definitely potential, okay, in one of these particular suitors in the spread here. There's definitely potential to really have a really meaningful connection with someone. It exists here. Finally, here we have patterns, okay. So in other words, you know make sure that people are consistent with their rhetoric and their behavior. There's certain patterns that people have, certain telltale signs, if you will. And just pay attention to the patterns. I mean, as I said before, with this, with the, I believe it was the Knight of Wands, okay? Where I said there was something kind of, a little bit deceptive there. They're probably telltale signs this individual is probably giving off. Okay, pay attention to those patterns to make sure the rhetoric matches the reality, and vice versa. Okay. So with that being said, I'm going to shut this thing down now. This is a general love reading. It may not resonate with everyone, and if it doesn't resonate with you, that is okay. If you want something that resonates specifically with your specific situation, the link will be below. Feel free to get a personal reading if this does resonate with you and you want to know a little bit more. Again, hit the link below and you can find out a little bit more. If you haven't already, please like, please share, please subscribe. And also don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be notified of all my videos that I drop. And so that is about it. My name is Adonis. I love you guys, and I will see you next time for sure. All right, bye-bye.